The National Convention and Expo of LULAC. My name is Chuy Martinez and I'll be your MC for the evening. At this time I want to thank of course, our New Mexico Night Organizing Committee, and that's Council 8057, Josie Marufo, or Chairwoman for Council 8057, and all the participants, all the members. It's a large council. Also, I want to extend a big congratulations to the New Mexico delegation. They're all here. Queremos invitar a nuestros amigos que están viajando de todas partes de los Estados Unidos a nuestro Nuevo Mexico querido. We have a very important friend who is the keeper of the culture of the Navajo Nation, who is going to come and do a little blessing and a little introduction for you from a little message from the Navajo Nation. Mr. Andrew Thomas.
All right, thank you so much, Chewy, for that wonderful introduction, and welcome everyone. And as we heard earlier, I am from the great Navajo Nation, also known as the Here's my prayer. Kodain jinu nasi tli ata ade nasi khai ka ate nlon shata nahakos ni ya ni koda ben ke hojon dolle benin nashin kit khahyana da hot et dolle kit ate dolle kit sit aje vena nichin jinu nata ilya dolle Ado ot ede dolik, njuna hawan nasit za dolik. Bebin nache ebe nashni dolik. Wujuna hasli, wujuna hasli, wujuna hasli, wujuna hasli.
Andrew Thomas. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we want you to stand for the national anthem, and it's going to be sang by one of our youngest members from the New Mexico Hispanic Heritage Committee, Alegra Mejia. It's been singing the national anthem for a long time. So please welcome Alegra.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave
Y ahora es un placer para mí presentarles al presidente estatal de LULAC. It's an honor to present to you our state president, Fred, sorry, my voice, Fred Vaca from the beautiful city of Silver City, New Mexico. He's the one that organizes a lot of this along with our council, the 8057 council. Muchas gracias, Fred.
Gracias, Chuy. Saber es poder. That's the theme of our national convention. Buenas tardes, amigos y amigas, hermanos y hermanas, LULAC members, and special honored guests. I am Fred Vaca, the New Mexico LULAC State Director. Welcome to Nuevo Mexico, the land of enchantment. We welcome everyone here this evening to the great city of Albuquerque, Burque, the Duke City, con un abrazo. Mi casa es su casa. We have a great evening in store for everyone. Delicious food, excellent entertainment. We've got the mariachi, folklorico, super car show going on. Wonderful Native American performers. And your favorite band, the Black Pearl Band, providing us with great New Mexico sounds. Moving on, I have Alan Armijo with a very special guest, and he will introduce him at this time. Alan?
Gracias, Fred. Buenas tardes, mi raza. ¿Cómo están? Bien. Qué bueno. I work for the city of Albuquerque, for the mayor of Albuquerque, and I just want to say a couple of words. Este hombre ayuda a la gente. He works with Latinos, Hispanos de aquí. He's concerned about los pobres, and that's why so many Hispanos work in his administration. So I want to introduce our mayor from Albuquerque, Mayor Tim Keller.
All right, buenos dias, Burque. That's right, and buenos dias to all of our guests this evening. Welcome to Albuquerque. I know I was honored earlier to meet a few of you, hoops, in the convention center this morning when we did the ribbon cutting. But listen, I want to say so many of you I got to know a little bit in Puerto Rico when our delegation was there as well. And I know we celebrated, it was, of course, in that situation, it was La Isla del Encanto. And so today we want to, that's right, hey, Puerto Ricans, you did a great job. Mil gracias. Let's give them a round of applause for hosting last year. All right, and of course now, today though, we welcome you to La Tierra del Encanto. That's right, the land of enchantment is yours for the next several days. And of course, so is the Duke City, the city of Albuquerque. When we took over in my administration, it was during the administration of the past president. And we took it upon ourselves to say at this crossroads, we welcome immigrants from all countries, from all walks of life. And we stand up against child separation. And we stood up against the tyranny that was happening in Washington right here at these crossroads. That was also because of your strength. I've been fortunate to work with LULAC on public policy issues, on civil rights, now for 15 years since I served as a state senator. Whether it was fighting for driver's license, or now as mayor opening our first Office of Equity and Inclusion, or it was making sure that by ordinance and by spirit, we are officially a city that recognizes immigrant rights. That is what this crossroads is all about. It is about welcoming people from all walks of life, no matter what era we're in and no matter who stands against us. And that is what has created our resilience going forward. We have a wonderful consulate here from Mexico, but we also have today with us Mexico, the country's ambassador. Ambassador Montezuma is here with us tonight. We want to welcome him up to the stage. The Honorable Ambassador Montezuma, Ambassador from Mexico to the United States of America. Bienvenidos.
Thank you very much, Mayor. I just get off the plane and they told me that I was going to speak with you. So please forgive me if my words are not very clever. What I want to say is that I'm very happy to be here. I was invited tomorrow to breakfast with you and to deliver some of the very strong ideas that our two countries have and the bilateral relationship between Mexico and the United States. The mayor has been in Mexico City just a few weeks ago, and he has discovered how vibrant is the relationship in Mexico and the US, and how we can complement our economies and continue building our friendship. So thank you for having me. I'm really, really glad to be here in Albuquerque. This is the first time I come here, but I'm sure it won't be the last. Thank you very much and enjoy.
We have another presenter who in herself is quite well known in Albuquerque. Senator Linda Lopez will be coming up to introduce our next dignitary.
Muchísimas gracias. Bienvenidos a todos a Nuevo México. Espero que su comida está bien esta noche, ¿sí? I am here to introduce a person that I have worked with for many years. He first started in the New Mexico State Senate. I'd say about maybe 2008, 2007 or 8, if my memory serves me right. I served with him in the New Mexico State Senate. He then left us and went to run for lieutenant governor and was elected with our Latina governor, Michelle Lujan Grisham. And just for your information, New Mexico is the only state in the union that has a Latina governor, lieutenant governor. So we are the only one in the country to do that. I have a list, I have a paper, but I don't think I'm going to go through it. But if anybody wants to hear some stories, come and see me afterward. I have a few stories to share. But nonetheless, the person I want to introduce to you, our Lieutenant Governor Howie Morales, is a teacher. He has been working very hard for higher education, public education. He's been a teacher, of course, himself, and a coach. He's gone into the New Mexico Hall of Fame for his antics, for his work, for all of his love with regards to being a coach. But most of all, our Lieutenant Governor has a querencia. El querencia por nuestra gente, por la juventud, por los niños, y todo lo que tenemos aquí en Nuevo México. So with great honor, I'd like to present Mr. Howie Morales, the Lieutenant Governor of Nuevo México.
Buenas noches. A big round of applause for State Senator Linda Lopez. You know, when I went into Senate in 2008, she was right on. She was assigned as my mentor, and there's nobody else that I would have wanted to be as my mentor. Thank you, Senator Lopez, for your guidance, your compassion, your understanding, and your love. Really appreciate you, and it's wonderful to be here with every single one of you. Welcome to New Mexico, land of enchantment, the land where I was born, raised, educated, and I want to retire because I love this area. So all those that have come in, welcome for being part of this today. You know, it's very meaningful to me anytime we have guests come into our state. But it's especially meaningful today when we talk about LULAC, because LULAC has a special place in my heart. Not only did I grow up right behind the LULAC building at my home in Silver City, New Mexico, I saw the many work that was done by all the volunteers with LULACs, doing bingos, out there doing enchilada sales, taco sales, all the fundraisers that were done for what? They were done to raise money for scholarships for students to have an opportunity to go on and to get an education. And I was one of those students, and I'm grateful for that opportunity to be a product of LULAC, to be an actual member of LULAC today, and to be here supporting the national conference that we have. But I want to share even further of that connection within New Mexico and what LULAC means to us across the country. I want to ask you, Mr. Fred Baca will come up with me, New Mexico State LULAC President, if he'll come up and join me here, and I can share just a little bit about the importance of that. See, Mr. Baca is not only the president of LULAC here in New Mexico. Mr. Baca was also my teacher in 5th grade. Mr. Baca has had such an impact on my life. And it shows just the tremendous amount of work and compassion and love and guidance that's done. And that year, we gave out the awards that still continues today, the Fred Baca After School, Out of School Time Awards to legislators who have demonstrated such compassion, such support. Mr. Baca, thank you for the impact that you've made in my life and for making this possible today here with LULAC. So thank you. And I think that it's important that we recognize that what we're doing today is we're networking, we're coming together, we're celebrating our state, but we're also working for a common goal to make sure that we always remember where we come from. We make sure that we never forget those stories that made us who we are. And that is why I stand so strongly behind the LULAC organization. Thank you for coming to the state of New Mexico. Have a wonderful time. Enjoy our beautiful city here in Albuquerque, and God bless you all. Thank you.
Nuevo México es historia, es tierra con un pasado, es tierra con un pasado. Nuevo México es historia.
Nuevo México es historia, es tierra con un pasado, es tierra con un pasado. Nuevo México es historia.
Con acequias he regado la parcelia y su memoria. Nuevo México es historia, es tierra con un pasado.
Con acequias se ha regado la parcela y su memoria. Nuevo México es historia, es tierra con un pasado.
Vuela, 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 vuela voladora en el mar de la tarima, eres una soñadora.
Que merece tu hermana.
Muchas tocan la bamba, pero los chicanos le dan sabrosito, pero bonito, ahí arriba, ahí arriba.
Arriba y arriba y arriba. Yo no soy marinero, yo no soy marinero, por ti seré, por ti seré.
Una canción hecho famosa por el hijo del nombrado de este escenario, Al Hurricane Jr. Flor de las flores, flor de mi amor, vente conmigo y dame tu amor. Flor de las flores, flor de mi amor, vente conmigo y dame tu amor. ¡Ah! Si te preguntan si te amo yo, pronto contesta y diles que no. Si te preguntan si te amo yo, pronto contesta y diles que no. Bien de mi vida, la dueña de mis amores. Y ven, flor de las flores, ven a hacerme feliz. Ven a hacerme feliz. Muchas gracias.
It's my pleasure and distinct honor to present to you our National LULAC President, Mr. Domingo Garcia.
We're expecting 10,000 people, $13 million injection of money into Albuquerque, and talking about justice and issues that are important to us: education, immigration, entrepreneurship, working on civil rights and voting rights, making sure that Latinos and Latinas have a place at the table in Washington, in Albuquerque and across America, because that's what we stand for. Si se puede, con ganas. Have a great time, y el Ballet Folclórico sigue para adelante. Gracias.
Thank you, Fred, and thank you, Domingo. Muchas gracias. And now, one of the most important groups, folklorico groups here in Albuquerque, led by Israela Garcia. Israela's school called Baila Baila is going to present right now, here, live, the amazing dancers from the school, the Academy of Baila Baila.
Tienes el alma mexicana, puedes limpiar esa pintura. Guadalajara hermosa, yo decirte una cosa. Tienes el alma más mexicana. El carretero se va, ya se va para Sayula. El carretero se va, porque le falta una mula. El carretero se va, ya se va para Sayula. El carretero no va, porque le falta una mula, señor carretero. Le vengo a avisar.
Congresswoman that's here, Teresa Ledger Fernandez. Let's give her a big round of applause. Thank you. Also, our State Senator Harold Pope, who is also here in the audience. Oh, there he is, right there. And of course, you already saw Linda and her entourage, Linda Lopez. Yeah, and I heard that Melanie Stattenberry is here too, our other congresswoman, so thank you for being here. We want to give her a shout out. At this time, I'm gonna turn into Los Trinos, and we're gonna do a set of that music from Latin America. Fina Estampa. perfumada de magnolia, rociada de mañanita, la veredita sonríe cuando su que la acaricia, y la copuli se ríe, y la ventana se agita cuando por esa vereda su fina estampa pasea. Fina estampa, caballero, caballero de fina estampa, fina estampa, caballero, caballero de fina estampa, un lucero que sonriera bajo un sombrero, no sonriera más hermoso ni más luciera, caballero y en su andaranda reluce la cera landaranda. De tenerte en mis brazos, musitando palabras de amor. Ansiedad de tenerte en mis brazos y en la boca volverte a besar, a besar. Tal vez esté llorando mi pensamiento, mis lágrimas son perlas que caen al mar. Y el eco adormecido de este lamento hace que te presente en mi soñar. Tal vez esté llorando al recordarme. This is a song celebrates New Mexico. It's called La Indita del Rio Grande. It's a beautiful song that talks about, you know, all the great places and food and the green chile, which are well known for. Esta es una canción en celebración a Nuevo México que se llama La Indita del Río Grande. Como lluvia interminable lloviendo sobre un papel, como lluvia interminable lloviendo sobre un papel. Pájaros, truenos y rayos, alas de papel pautao, anaheo. Nuevo México, mi tierra, mis raíces, mi país. Nuevo México, mi tierra, mis raíces, mi país. Es mi orgullo haber crecido entre frijol, chile y maíz, anaheo. La sierra, sangre de Cristo, que enseña su corazón, anaheo. Anaheo. Anahe, anahe, anaheo. Anahe, anahe, anaheo. Anahe, anahe, anaheo. Muchas gracias. Bobby Espinosa, Oti Ruiz,
And Chuy Martinez. Muchas
gracias. At this time, we want to, that last song was an Indita song, which is a Genízaro type of music that combines the Native American and the Spanish.
Again, my name is Steve Lawrence. I'm a member of the Hopi tribe, but I am the co-chair of a youth organization, a Native American youth organization that's based out of Santa Fe, New Mexico. It's called the Lightning Boy Foundation.
And I was so proud earlier to see all the young dancers, all the young dancers that were performing ahead of us, because it's all about the next generation. It's about our youth. So I am so glad that these young dancers were out here dancing earlier this evening. Let's give them all a big round of applause. The Lightning Boy Foundation, the mission of the Lightning Boy Foundation is to nurture and empower our Native youth through cultural programming, through traditional Native American cultural ways. And one of our main vehicles for instructing our kids about our Native American philosophy and our heritage is through a dance called the Native American Hoop Dance. And the Native American Hoop Dance actually celebrates the beauty of Mother Nature and the circle of life and all the beautiful things that Mother Nature gives us on a daily basis. So what this dance teaches to our young people is it teaches us our indigenous ways, our indigenous philosophy of protecting Mother Earth and taking care of Mother Earth and her resources. So this is something that we teach through the dance. This dance has a message. It represents the circle of life. It represents the seasons. It represents spring, summer, fall, winter, and we come full circle to spring again. So if you see a design that you like during the dancers' performance, feel free to applause during their performance. Let's give them a big round of applause. The Lightning Boy Foundation Youth Hoop Dancers.
dancers, like, do you see those? Give it up for Arlene. That's the future right there, dude. If I would have learned a hoop dance like that, they would have kept us off the streets in the North Valley. That would have been what's up. I do love Chicano women. I think it's just growing up here in Albuquerque. I don't know what it is. And I'll be honest with y'all, I love them so Chicana. You don't know if they're Chicana or like gothic, right? Hoop earrings. I love all the makeup, lip liner, no lipstick. They give you a kiss on the neck, looks like you have ringworm. You're on WebMD, just what did this Chicana girl give me? She was wearing an airbrush shirt from the State Fair. I don't know what that means. It had the Guadalupe on the back. This is the one thing I've learned though, after you date a Latina girl for a little bit and that makeup comes off at the end of the night, you're in for a surprise. Sharpie eyebrows disappear. Eyelashes float to the ground like the saddest death of a butterfly. Just. All of a sudden, Lord Voldemort from Harry Potter walks out of the bathroom looking at you, just, poof, Harry. You're like, what happened to your eyebrows, girl? You had those 15 minutes ago. You reach for anything like it's a wand to grab a pen, just, whoosh. Leviosa, girl, get out of my room. She's like, don't call me Leviosa, it's my cousin's name, I don't want to get it twisted up. You gotta watch out with that makeup at the end of the night. And give it up for our beautiful city, Albuquerque. It ain't nowhere like our city in our state, New Mexico, right? It ain't nowhere like New Mexico. And I'll be honest, like, we all appreciate it now, but it takes a long time to appreciate growing up for New Mexico. There was always that one ghetto kid in school, like, bro, when I grow up, I'm moving to Cali, dog.
Orale, Burke! What are you douching? For those of you that know me, what are you douching? For those of you that don't, yo sego Graviel de la Plaga. And 48 years ago, nací on the kitchen table mesa of my grandma tia Lola's chante. I know that there's gente here from out of state, so I want to take this opportunity to welcome you to New Mexico. It's not really new and it's not really Mexico, pero here we are in the green chili capital of the world, where Christmas is a year-round option as long as it's on your enchiladas, your burritos, and your chile relleno, no? Pero I'm gonna give you guys that aren't from here a warning about enchiladas. Eat them at your own risk, because enchiladas quickly become enchilonjas. And once they become lonjas, it's hard to get rid of them. So caminen con precaución, porque before you know it, you start looking like me. You need to release the top button, because otherwise you're doing comedy like that, no? Porque aquí en New Mexico tenemos el orgullo y el placer de we speak poquito Spanish, también hablamos un poquito en English, pero mainly hablamos los dos idiomas at the same tiempo without having to pensar about it. We're code switching ninjas, no? Estamos esperando. Cuando se nos acaba el English, seguimos con Spanish y ya nomás se termina el español. We start componiendo in words, no? Like Facebookeando and cruzando bien fierce, ajena. Being from the norte is even more exciting, because gente from the norte are different than all the other gente in New Mexico, no? I think it's because where I'm from, especially in La Plaga, everybody's related, no? So dating was a difficult thing to do. Tenías que arriar 50 miles to visit your tia that was married to a vato from Alabama, and hope that his sister was visiting with her daughters to have a shot at a different gene pool. Sometimes we don't even talk, we just point with our lips. Mi tío, he went on vacation the other day to New York. When he came back, le dije, tío, what did you see? And he goes like this, un skyscraper, no? The thing is that I was never a good criminal because I got caught. And I thank God, because I learned my lesson early, no? And for a long time, I was walking around con uno de aquellos ankle bracelets, no? And one day I got a jale at the state fair, telling jokes between the bands at the Via Hispana. And they called me up, ladies and gentlemen, Graviel de la Plaga, and I'm over here running up. And I'm happy to have been doing comedy now for the last 12 years. I've been a full-time entertainer for about 23 years. Y quiero decirle that I appreciate your soporte. Today I met people that I never even knew had heard about my comedy. And con eso lo dejo. I appreciate your support. Thank you for being here. Thank you for letting us be part of this event. Let's hear it one more time for my good friend Zach Abeta. I love you guys, a madre. I'm gonna hang out here if you wanna come and say kyobo. We can take pictures or lo que sea. So, que viva LULAC. Thank you for the jale that you do for our raza. God bless you. Laters.
Carlos Medina, aka Graviel de la Plaga. Wonderful, wonderful musician, comedian. He does everything. Carlos is also the chairperson for the New Mexico Music Commission. Let's welcome La Rondalla de Albuquerque, and then after this we're going to have a surprise.
This first song that we're singing is called Estas Lindas Flores. It was written by Antonia Apodaca, who was quite a legend in New Mexico for many, many decades. And she passed away recently, and she's my mother. Viva Antonia Apodaca. Estas lindas flores.
Marcha. Okay, Lucy Salazar and Lorenzo Montoya will be leading the marcha, so please join them right there. Let's give it up for La Rondalla. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the one and only show band, Black Barrel Band.
¡Échale, muchacho!
Ya no quiero llorar, ya no te espero, ya quiero sonreír, quiero vivir. Si vamos a gozar, yo soy primero, al son que yo les toque de bailar. Vaya oye, adelante, yo soy malo, solo cartas marcadas han de ver, y tú vas a saber que siempre gano. Hasta a ti te haré perder, y tú vas a saber que siempre gano. No vuelvas que hasta a ti te haré perder. La doña ya no le da palabras y dice así. El ritmo que traigo es azúcar, azúcar para ti. El ritmo que traigo es azúcar, azúcar para ti. Azuquita, 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 azuquita. Si te invito para el baile, ella no puede faltar. Los domingos en la playa ella se quiere acomodar. Si te quiero dar un beso, pues tenemos que apurar, porque si ella no se escurre y en la piel se nos va a dice así. Que traigo es azúcar, azúcar para ti. El ritmo que traigo es azúcar, azúcar para ti. Azuquita, el ritmo que traigo es azúcar, azúcar para ti. El ritmo que traigo es azúcar, azúcar para ti. Azuquita, 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 azuquita. El ritmo que traigo es azúcar, azúcar para ti. Muchas gracias, gente. Para todos ustedes que todavía están aquí con nosotros, les agradecemos. Welcome to LULAC, to the LULAC National Conference. Welcome to Albuquerque, New Mexico. And just being who we are as raza, as Latinos, we're always bouncing between. I know how eclectic we are with our food and our culture and the whole thing. So we're gonna give you guys something right now. A little bit of country music for
all the youth down there are having a good time. Are you guys having a good time? I'm gonna go down there and I'm gonna dance with you guys. You guys want me to dance with you guys? We're gonna take you guys way back to the 1950s on this next song. You know, you guys are way too quiet. Let me hear you scream! Oh yeah, you guys are ready. We're gonna ask the Black Pearl rhythm section if we could take him all the way back to the 1950s with this song. You guys ready? Give it. Come on, just throw it to the side. Come on, baby, let's do the twist. Come on, baby, let's do the twist. Take me by my little hand and go like this. Yo, round and around and around and around we go again. I said around and around and around and around we go again. Come on, little sis, and do the twist. My daddy just sleeping and mama hanging around. Come on, little sis, and do the twist. My daddy just sleeping and mama hanging around. My daddy just sleeping and mama hanging around. We're gonna twist and twist and twist it till we tear the house down. Come on, right now, somebody let me hear you. many of you guys know who Pitbull is? You guys like Pitbull? You guys want to dance some Pitbull? Gentlemen, I think we should give him some Pitbull.
That boy's who's bottom map Albuquerque, USA. He sees the light of Albuquerque, say, walk this way. I was born in a flame. Mama said that everyone would know my name. I'm the best. Cuando la miro pasar, el cuerpo se me estremece, que no puedo ya ni hablar. Si la miro, ¿qué le digo? Cuando la miro pasar, el cuerpo se me estremece, que no puedo ya ni hablar. Es la del novio colorado, que trae todo el mareado. La del novio colorado. De todas las que me gustan hay una que quiero más, la de ese monito rojo con quien yo me voy a casar. Es la del novio colorado, me trae todo bien mareado, me trae todo bien mareado, la del novio colorado. El cuerpo se me estremece, que no puedo ya ni hablar. Si la miro, ¿qué le digo? Cuando la miro pasar, el cuerpo se me estremece, que no puedo ya ni hablar. Es la del novio colorado, me trae todo bien mareado, me trae todo bien mareado. La del colorado. Las nubes que van pasando se van a llovizna, parece que se sostiene cuando a mí me oyen cantar. Cuando a mí me oyen cantar, se van a llovizna, parece que alegra el alma con su agua que trae en el mar.
Like we like to say, to fly like an eagle in this great USA.